So in today's practice, I was working on lesson 46 by Julio Sagreras in his book number 1. It's a really pretty little exercise. I just was using it for warming up my right hand, and it inspired me to do some improvising. So I kind of expanded it a little bit. I included the PDF in this little tip. It's just so you could see what chords I used. I just wanted to share that with you. So I'll play the lesson and then I'll play my little addition to it, and then I'll go back into the lesson. It's like a little mini piece. It's kind of fun. All right. So when I played this, I just started improvising to try to capture the feeling that I was just having about this piece, and I wanted to hear it up here. I thought it could be cool to kind of replicate some of that, the way the chords structures are and stuff, the voice leading. So I used caged to get some of these chords, and then some inspiration from the voice leading from the rule of the octave. And then I used string sets and a lot of diminished chords. So I'll walk you through real quick. This is A minor, but I'm using the E caged shape, right? So here are the two roots, the E shape. So if I was to play, right? So I used cage to find that chord, and then the dominant. So this is A minor, and this is E dominant, E7, right? So this is the A shape of the cage system using. So here's the two root locations, root note location, and then once I found this root, I dropped it so that it became dominant, so a minor 7th. If I just played it as a major or dominant, but I wanted this feel. Okay. Then I went to the G sharp diminished. So I'm going from like that. So I played that once. I didn't want to double up on that. It just seems a little redundant. So then I played the same chord up on this string set with, so this string set is the bottom 4 strings. And then I moved up to the middle 4 strings, so A, D, G, and B, by transposing it here. It's the same chord, but transposed. So this is a root position, G sharp diminished. This is a third inversion, G sharp diminished. And then I went to A, so it has that kind of a melodic feel in the bass. Right? And this is a D shape from the caged system. And this is A minor. If I take the same shape and I just move it down, put my pinky on D, I have D minor chord. See? I move it back up here to A. And then, to get some interesting voice leading, I use diminished chord again. Diminished, A sharp diminished. And then, instead of doubling up on it, I did it once, and then I transpose it again to here. And the way I'm finding this chord, I know I want a third inversion. So in A sharp diminished, that G, the minor seventh, needs to be in the root if I want it to be third inversion. So I need to find where else is there a G. So I use the C shape, caged, the landmark octave idea. So here's G, here's G. So then I put that G there, and then I build the chord around that. So there's my third inversion. And then I went to this B half diminished shape. So it has this melodic feel, so it goes, sounds tense. And then I wanted to transpose, I wanted to expand this and make this chord a little more rough, a little tension, more tension, right? So I added that. Right, so I added this leading tone here and this leading tone. Like if it's the sixth gonna resolve down to the fifth, sixth to the fifth, and the seventh to the fifth. So I went B half diminished, and then like a F major sharp 6, and then I resolved it. So I went from here back to the A minor, and then I just kind of, and then I went, and then back to this A minor, and then I wanted to close it all out with diminished chords again, so I went G sharp, root position, G sharp, third inversion, G sharp, second inversion, and then back to the Sagreras. Alright, so that, when you take a diminished chord and you move it around 3 frets, every third fret will be the same chord. So 1, 2, 3, G sharp diminished. 1, 2, 3, G sharp diminished. G sharp diminished. Just different inversions, right? So root, third, second inversion. So what? I thought that brought me back home very nicely. So, all right. So I just wanted to show you this like kind of a real world example of improvising with caged, with landmark octaves, and with diminished chords, and voice leading with inversions. Thought that could be fun. All right.